Hello, and welcome to a Crusader Kings 3 stream. We're going to be playing the mod, which is called the Bronze Age. I think it's Manayanu or something like that. Anyway, essentially, the idea of this mod, if we go and have a look at Play as Any Ruler, and then zoom out, Marianu, that's the name of it. The idea of this mod is essentially that they've lowered the size of the map slightly, but focused it a lot. And we've gone back in time slightly. So, you'll see here, we've got all of Greece nicely modeled out. We got some of, well, Turkey. Well, not really, not all of it, but you know, you got some of this bit. Basically all the Mediterranean stuff around there. And then it goes all the way down here to this area. It's looking awesome? Well, yeah, yes, it looks kind of good. Nice to see you again, Kev Pilar. But basically, yeah, it's also one of the few mods which is actually working right now. I was planning originally to do a bunch of mods and like try them out. There aren't actually that many mods out yet. I was surprised given how quickly the vampire one went out. So I wonder how early they had access to that. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of the mods got broken by the hotfix that went out not too long ago, I think, from my testing. Also, some of them didn't work quite as well as others, so we're just going to try out this one today. But anyway, yeah, so it adds in all of this sort of stuff, and I believe it adds in some flavor events. It doesn't do everything just yet. I'm just going to go back to the main menu so that we can go and choose a character who's interesting. But yeah, it doesn't add in everything just yet, but it does have a couple different bookmarks. I believe these are bookmarks on the same time, but they're just in different places, which is kind of neat. But I think, oh wait, all four of those are in the same time. So yeah, there's lots and lots of interesting stuff going on all around the map. So we're just going to pick someone and get started. So let's go with, I don't know, I'm going to go in Greece. There we go, we'll play as Perseus. Wonderful. And we're just going to kind of play a little bit, see how things go. Yeah, not entirely sure what's going to be happening with this one, but yeah. So immediately, I don't see too much else, but I do see a ton of these little chiefdoms. So there are like a million chiefdoms in here. So what I'm assuming is that in most games, this is going to be all eaten, like completely. Like somebody's going to start snowballing and then just become massive in here. I'm also wondering, is the game running slightly worse than it usually does? It might be. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, we're Perseus, let's have a look at us. I don't believe that there's too much else apart from flavor events, but it'll be nice to just play in a different bit right now. So Perseus appears to be god-awful as a ruler. He's just bad in every way. We also have no children. Our spouse's age is 15. Okay, so I guess you can marry people who are under 16 in this mod, which is fine. Either that, or it was just the way it was put in there. Anyway, doesn't particularly matter. So we need to find ourselves some concubines and then hopefully get a son, I'd assume. What's our succession law? How am I doing today? I am doing alright, yeah. It's been a busy week at work, but things are getting roughly to where they should be. Like they're getting back to normality a little bit. We're calming down. I think the problem I had when I went back to work is it was kind of like, I'm in here, and then everything that they had's just like, oh, we've got something that we need somebody to do. Well, the person who's just come back can do that. And now it's kind of evening out into a little bit of something a little bit more sensible. Anyway, primogeniture is our succession law. Well, that's cool. So I'm assuming that must mean that the things down here have changed. Not particularly, no. But we have somehow... Ah, right, they have changed. They just haven't renamed them yet. What's the Neo-Pyramids? That sounds intriguing. Okay, anyway. It looks like they've just kind of made these generic a little bit, but have given you the ability to get primogeniture early. Okay, well that's cool. What else do you think there's anything else new? This law looks fairly similar to the base CK3. Oh, this one I think is new, right? Aegean syncretism. Considers other Aegean faiths to be astray instead of hostile or evil. Okay, so that is definitely a little bit new. Anything else in here? Special doctrines, Hellenic faith. Considers other faiths syncretic with the Hellenic to be astray instead of hostile or evil. Okay, cool. Don't see too much else in there that we really need to worry about. Oh, are these new or are these... Nah, those are all base game stuff, but there's just a lot of virtues. Being reclusive is a virtue? That's kind of weird. This mod seems well developed considering the age of CK3. Yeah, it's mostly just a map change, but it has a lot of potential to go a lot further as well. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what they do with it going forward from here. I'm just going to kind of click around menus a little bit here and see what we got. So we do have a few icons. I'm sure that icon is slightly different in the base game, although that might be one of the ones that's available in the base game and I just haven't seen it. These icons are definitely different. They've renamed knights to Hekwete. Okay, so I assume those are just knights by another name. Yep, seem to be pretty much that. Got anything else new in here? Crown Authority, much the same. Oh, I could look at holdings as well. There's something. So succession laws that. Have we got any new succession laws? Nope. Okay. New gender laws? Again, nope. Although I'm struggling to think of how many more you could get in that one. These all have... Oh wait, they don't have new names. That's his name. Yeah, so those are all fairly standard. In here, fairly standard stuff. This one. Yep, nothing. Do we have any decisions? Nope. Okay, cool. So I think a lot of it's going to be in flavor events right now. But that's okay. That's cool. Right, let's choose something for us to do. I guess we could go diplomacy, but I kind of want to conquer places. Maybe there's something in diplomacy that can help us do that. Oh, are these different? That's the next thing. I believe that they said that they're working on these. Yeah. So none of these are different. But they definitely said in the mod post that they're working on them and they're going to add in some new ones, I believe, to here. And some new ones into the inspiration stuff. Right. Cool. So we've already gone mostly down family hierarch, which I don't really need any of, if I'm honest with you, given that we don't really have a family. Should choose one of these. Let's just choose fertility. Sure, we need children. I think I might go down... It's not one of these give you... But one of these gives you better conquest stuff. You're able to use the Kingdom Conquest Casus Belli. Well, that would do. Anything else in here that we need here? Forced Vassalization Casus Belli. Yeah, that one looks very, very good. Yeah, so that is... It allows you to declare war on any ruler who does not have more than 3 provinces in their realm and is of a lower rank, which would be everybody. Okay, I think that's our path. Right, that's our path to glory. The starting stats, yeah. This guy is just straight up garbage. He is hot fire garbage. But that's okay. We can work on that. Yeah, do we have any concubines available? No. Well, if we don't have any available, we'll probably just get some through raiding. Are we able to raid? So we're urban. So I don't know what urban means. Yeah, so this is a new one, obviously, by the looks of it. Yeah, so it doesn't actually seem to allow... Well, maybe it allows us. Let me just have a look here. Let's raise some troops and see whether I can set as raider. Split off new army. No, so I cannot raid with those ones. Cool. So we are not allowed to raid. One thing I want to check now that we've seen this. Oh, that's a new icon. Faiths. Okay, cool. So there's a bunch of different faiths in here of many different types. Cultures. Houses probably isn't that interesting. The one I was looking for was governments. Yeah, there we go. So we got urban and we got tribal. Ah, so urban's basically feudal. Got it. So that makes a degree of sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else in here. Stream seems to be buffering a lot for you. Let me see. I can load up the stream on my end. It doesn't seem to be buffering for me currently. Although I could check the... I don't know. Check the... where would I go for this? Yeah, I can check the actual stream opposed to my preview. Let's see. Probably on my channel, right? That seems like a reasonable place for the stream to be. The stream on my end. Yep, let's mute me. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be buffering on my side. Sorry. Oh. There's a new feature where you can pin chat messages. But you can only use it if you're watching the stream on the stream page. You cannot do it on the creator side of things. That seems, yeah, that seems a bit weird. That kind of describes YouTube streaming. Anyway, that's fun. Right, we haven't got any concubines. I think we should just go declare wars, probably. We can negotiate an alliance with you. Where are you, and are you any good? Nah, I don't really... Oh, wait, you're underneath me? Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. We need more knights. Well, we can't do that right now. We can create a kingdom. The kingdom is very, very small, so I don't see why I would do that. We can vassalize this guy. Sure, why not? If he wants to become my vassal, that's good. We're in line to inherit somewhere. That's just one of my vassals. We're in line to inherit this one as well, which is, I believe, another one of my vassals. Right. We'll wait for this guy to come under, and then we'll declare war. It's good to hear it's better after the refresh. Marvelous. I am a little bit conscious about the stream going down, though, because we had the incident the other day where it just randomly went down for no reason. Internet didn't even glitch. It was just like, stream's down. No, you know, there's no second part to that. It just went, I'm down. Can we declare war on these guys? No. Oh, he's still considering the proposal? Oh, there we go. That's better. How about you? Raiding expedition? Oh, so we can raid, but in a different way. So development is reduced in the de jure parts of the targeted title that is also part of the Defender's Realm, and golden prestige is gained based on the total development there. Alright. On the other side of things, I could just take it. Everything's working fine for you, Metasja? Well, that's good. Yeah. You like the Greek fonts on the map? Yeah, it's kind of neat. Yeah. Yeah, I like when they do little changes like that, but it does look like my first thought when I loaded in here and I saw this view is I was like, what is going on? So I think maybe they could do something with that. Oh yeah, this is where it lags. It's where you have all of these open, then it starts lagging around slightly. Yeah, okay, interesting. I wonder why. But anyway, that's fine. Let's raise some troops and go to war. Raise our armies. Wait, do we have enough money to go on boats? I didn't really check that. How many troops do they have? 300. Yeah, it only costs 9 gold. You like the fish? Have I missed the fish? Oh yeah, there are fish all over the map. That's kind of neat. Yeah. I don't really know why, but, you know, it's a nice aesthetic. Yeah. Cool. So they decided not to move any of their troops, so that'll be a nice easy win for us. They decided not to have us chase them all around the place. Delicate affairs. This person has been a real help in the past few days, aiding my efforts to strengthen the realm's ties with our neighbors. Like, you mean like the one I just started conquering? He's just offered himself again to help me gain Arwu Ophanius' trust. I don't know. We can make him our friend? Sure, why not? Sounds good to me. And that's the end of them. We now control that. 100%. Let's enforce demands. Perfect. Great. So we have now taken over them. And we can disband our troops again. So you're chill with me, right? Oh no, you hate my every fiber of my being. Why in CK3 it's a mod like this? I don't really understand your question. You mean why did they make a mod like this in Crusader Kings 3? I assume because they were interested in it. I think there was a CK2 mod actually as well. But they just decided they decided to make something in a different time zone. It's a nice thing to do when they're just trying to, like, you know, it's got all of the settings that they need, like, it's got the base game that they can work on, and it's not that, like, you know, difficult to do the map, apparently. So, yeah, I guess they just... Why in CK2 it's a mod like... You mean, why do they have a mod like this in CK2, or... Sorry, I don't really understand your question. I might be missing it somewhere there. Anyway, we're going to continue conquering, because that's what we do. What's our de jure? Because that was de jure us. So what's our de jure stuff here? Oh, we just got it. Oh, okay. So I assume that means we don't have any Casus Belli here. We don't have any Casus Belli. Ah, well. Do we have any reasons to declare war? It's doing it again. You're going to check your internet? You could do that. I am also streaming on Twitch, though, so if it doesn't work, you could try that. These all raids? You have one or more, one or more. It just says one or more. Yeah, these are all raids. That makes it quite difficult, actually, to see who you can... I'm not sure if I like that. That makes it difficult to see who you can actually declare war against for anything major. Yeah, these are all raids. Yeah. So it'd be nice if this was sorted so that it would... Well, it'd be nice if actually you could just raid normally, but I assume that they did it so they didn't want you to be able to raid normally for some reason, but yeah. I think there's a better way to do this, the declare war thing, potentially. Anyway, we can change this person's contract because we've got that new thing with him. He doesn't really have much of anything, so I don't really care about his contract. Well, I guess we have to go fabricate claims then. How long is it going to take you to fabricate a claim down here? There you go. 9 months. Okay, so we're going to have a claim in 9 months. Cool. And then, from that point, maybe it's whatever YouTube server it's connecting you to, because your internet's fine. Yeah, could be. Could be. I know that YouTube streaming is a little bit weird, so I don't entirely know what to do about it if it's not working. I'm just thinking, with this raiding stuff, if there's somewhere with high development, we could maybe try and make more money out of it. There isn't really anywhere of higher development unless we go to Crete. Oh, thanks for hosting my stream there. Appreciate it. But yeah, if I head over here... Oh, I can't declare war because it's too far away for the raiding one. Okay, sure. So I guess I just need to go and try and fabricate a claim. Yeah, well, just unpause then and let that go off and do its stuff. See if we got anything there. Not endorsed by our high priest. Not really worried about that. Okay, you would like to arrange a meeting of our heirs. I've never seen this one before. Yeah, seems to be working fine. Yeah, perfect. Good to hear. What a delightful idea. Blooming friendship. So these two are... So we can... the arranged meeting between these two is a perfect opportunity to craft foundations of a long-lasting relationship between my realm and this guy's realm, wherever he happens to be. Oh, he's in Thebes. Okay. I should be very careful. I can let my son visit him, or let his son visit me. One, I pay money, but I can influence it. The other, we gain... Is that ours? Yeah, other way we gain renown. Okay. Well, I'll let him do it, because I don't want to spend my money. He's returned after his visit. Unfortunately, things did not go as planned. They cannot stand each other. Oh, well, they've become rivals. That's really not on. Yeah, that's not very good for us. Got anything new in here? Powerful vassal expects council position. To be honest, powerful vassal, I don't care. You can expect it all you like. Ooh, you've got me an unpressed claim. I will take that, and then I will make it a pressed claim. This land shall become ours. Hello, Scott. How are you doing? It's quite funny seeing you say good morning, and I'm like, it's dark outside, as it's my evening. Hello. Person whose name I still can't pronounce, but I do recognize the symbols from last time. My impressions for this mod? It seems pretty good. It's basically just a reskin right now, but it's got some interesting stuff with its raiding. I'm not sure how much I like it, but you know, it might be useful if we're smaller to do this raiding stuff. Basically, this raiding stuff gives you money and prestige based upon like the development of the person you're attacking. So in theory, if we're smaller, it could be quite good as a way of getting some stuff. Yeah, somewhere of nowhere demands a council position and its highest status of 4. Yep. Well, you know, he isn't very bright. But, yeah, we're going to press this claim. Apart from that, the mods, it is a nice looking map. They have some they have some ideas with it. They also have a new thing in here where they've got some new tech, which they haven't quite got going yet. But, yeah, as a concept for a mod, it's interesting. I'm still waiting for some flavor events to pop up, because I believe there are a few, but there aren't a ton. So, yeah, this is kind of like a... It is a good first step, but the next step is definitely still needs to be taken at some point. Can we chase him around here? Yep. Got him. Pregnancy. Fantastic. We almost have an heir. In English, your name is Vlad Sverkov. Is that right? Give me a council position. No. Rebellion. Straight to jail. Yeah. Then you take their land, you give it to the next person, and they do the same thing. Or you give it to a person with good stats, they die, their child then's like, I'm a powerful vassal. I deserve to be on the council. Yep. It's all problematic. Just leave them to rot in there? Oh, I don't like doing that. I don't like leaving people in my prison, because then you're like, but what if we could have more uses for them or something? I don't know. Who's this dude? Is this the guy we just took land from, or is he some rant? I don't really know who he is. I'm just gonna... Is tyranny? Yeah, alright. Guess what? I'll just leave him in there. That's fine. Disband. Now let's find somebody else and take their land. How about... Do you have two? You have 2 bits of land? That's too many for me here. How about you? 2 bits of land. I'm just kind of looking for like another single to take. Guess we don't have any singles. Yeah, okay. I'll take some more land down here. That's fine. Let's chuck you in on that one. And that's 2 years. Okay, cool. Prisoners taken in siege. We don't need to worry about it because that was traded in for war score. We have a daughter. We're going to name her... I just want to see how many if there's some names in here. Yeah, so that's another thing they appear to have added. They've added a name list for this culture, which is kind of neat. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, that's cool. Just going to wait till there's one I can pronounce. Theano. Perfect. Wait, we can just say, I'm sorry, daughter, it is not your time and kill her? Wait a second, that's not an option in the base game, is it? I don't recognize that one. Just be like, goodbye, daughter. No, you're fine. We'll have a daughter. Don't need to worry. Tyranny troubles. I've been obliged to attend a local sparring tournament. We can have somebody become our friend or no immediate effect. Yeah, we'll have him be our friend. Why not? Sounds good to me. Vassal was taken prisoner, then released. I assume my vassal just attacked somebody. By released, it also looks like he died. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, he was released of this mortal coil, I guess. Need a new marshal. New marshal's going to be this dude. Seems good to me. We probably need a new spy master. Somebody who doesn't suck would be a good idea. This guy doesn't really like me, but hey what? The previous guy didn't like me either. Is he a powerful vassal? Really? He is a powerful vassal. He has 280 troops. Have I finished my Stellaris campaign IRL? Unfortunately, no. No. I would love to say yes. However, my Stellaris campaign is exactly where it is on YouTube. The problem with it, effectively, is that we've reached the point where Stellaris actually takes full concentration again, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm just going to fire that guy. And then we're going to give the new guy some swaying. But yeah, the problem with Stellaris is essentially, yeah, we've reached the point where it requires me to focus on each episode, which means I need to actually give it proper time slot. Because we just switched Stellaris around to recording so that it was recorded kind of like in an edited fashion. So I can make the game run quicker while I had the recording software off. However, now that I need to basically watch all the time, the game's going to go slower again, and it's basically just finding time to knuckle down and finish that off. But yeah, I still like Stellaris. I do actually want to do more Stellaris after we finish this series, but it's just not ending, basically, is the problem for it. You got to catch up on a lot of stuff you've been working. The new Crusader King series looks interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting idea. I'm still trying to figure out how to make things work, but what's this mean? You can feudalize something? How do I feudalize something? Okay. Reform this holding. Do I have to pay money? I have to pay 200 gold? No, my vassal can do that. But yeah, not declaring war is definitely an odd idea in Crusader Kings, so the game seems to be fighting me right now, but I assume it's that kind of series where once we get larger and we have our family spread out amongst a bunch of other people, things are very, very quickly going to snowball. It's like it's all setting up plans for the chaos as a ladder strategy. Right. Level of splendor increased. Cool. Social manipulation. So we can gain a weak hook on this guy for some stuff. Or he's not fooled. Same thing there. Same thing there. Or I lose 10 stress but gain 11 dread. Oh, I'll gain 11 dread. That seems good. All the other ones had a downside. I'm always on the impression with these events that you pretty much just don't want to choose the downside. Like this one in particular, it's like, hey, this guy loses opinion of you. Well, why would I select it then? I'm just going to choose the one which we don't lose opinion on. Occasionally it's one of those guys. Other times we just gain some opinion. We lay with our wife and then we just ignore the problem. Yeah, she's pregnant. Perfect. We might get a son out of doing that. Wonderful. Oh yeah, I was going to check our buildings. Anyway, yeah, with Stellaris, there is a mod I want to try out for it called... I think it's called the New Frontier. But basically, it's the Star Trek mod, which sounds very, very interesting. Especially given that's what our series started as. Wait, this is us, isn't it? No, it's my half-brother. Where's our capital? Oh, it's hiding underneath the thing. Okay. But yeah, the Star Trek mod looks very, very cool. Oh, the walls is a special building, and it costs a ton. You don't have high hopes for the new Crusader Kings 3 campaign. It's a great idea on paper, but you need to be big enough to force in a region before you can make favorable marriages. Maybe. Well, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. My current plan is to become a leech. And basically find somebody who's larger than me, attach myself to their to their flag basically, or whatever, and then hopefully they'll just drag us up. But yeah, we'll see. I think I did something almost similar in Crusader Kings 2, but yeah, it was with an elective succession place. So maybe we just need to get them to change the succession law to elective, and then we just vote ourselves into the top. That's a way to play it. Anyway, these walls look really cool. They are, however, very expensive. What about this one? State buildings. Okay. These are also very expensive, but they have some good benefits. Okay. Oh, that's also a unique one for the mod as well, I think. Unless that exists within the base game, which I don't think it does. Anyway, all of these are too expensive. What about these ones? 150, we can get some levies and some men-at-arms maintenance or development growth. Market, maybe? P5 episode is indeed huge. Is there a way for you to become Pope in Crusader Kings 3? Not on purpose, but some people have, would be the way I describe it. I believe that if you conquer the papacy, you can sometimes inherit the Pope from it. And then that leads to issues. You basically just get spammed with events of people saying, "Can I have some money? Can I have some money? Can I have some money?" And then you just hate yourself. But yes, there's no mechanics to become the Pope, but you can probably do it. I think I'm going to buy the market for some money. There we go. Instead of spending 1,000 years looking at that. My son and heir? Ooh, we have a son. He's called Perseus. However, we could name him after someone in chat if you'd like, or if chat has a name. You can become Pope of your own Christian heresy, but not intentionally of the Catholic papacy. Yeah. Yeah, that's a way of putting it as well. You can set the faith head to temporal in your own heresy and be the Pope. Yeah, that sounds cool. Anybody have a name for this wonderful child of ours? Under that, who he's going to be named? I don't know. This is a mod, yes. Hi, David. How are you doing? We're going to name him... Yeah, Alatus. Sure. Fine. Done. But yes, this is a mod called Bronze Age. Too late. Too late, they cried. Now I know exactly how long the lag is between me doing it and you watching it. That's cool. Anyway, yes, this is a mod. It's called the Bronze Age. Oh, I didn't notice this actually goes off the screen slightly. But effectively what this does is it sets it all in BC, and then it adds in a bunch of new characters all over the place. So if we go and have a look down here, we've got some pharaohs in Egypt. I just realized I forgot to change the game rules to not show nudity. So I very much hope there isn't anything over here. We got this guy over here. Got some of these ones. Yeah, it's cool. You loved my D&D Faerun mod playthrough? Yeah, that was a fun one. We got a lot of people who found that one, so that was cool. Yeah, might go back to it at some point if they're still doing it. Ooh, there's our claim. I'm definitely going to go into the negative for it. But yeah, I'm interested to see whether they are going to continue doing more stuff with Faerun, or whether they're going to just move it over to CK3. I kind of assumed most mods are moving over to CK3, but there's not many of them have done it quickly, would be what I'd say, which is interesting. I'd kind of expected a lot more mods to be jumping on it. Like things like the Game of Thrones mod, I assumed would be ready to go. But it does not appear to be the case. Like, I assume that that was the kind of mod where you'd be like, ah, yeah, within the first month, off we go. So this Kingdom Conquer thing that we just got, what's it called? Conquest? How do we use it? Cast a spell that allows the seizure of provinces required to create an uncreated title of Kingdom rank. Cast a spell that allows the seizure of provinces required to create an uncreated title of Kingdom rank. So if we're... Oh, but we are king. So therefore... Wait, are we a king? Yeah, okay, so we're a king, so that's pointless. Forced vassalage, I think, is better for us. Yeah. But yeah, I was expecting a lot more mods to be available for CK3 earlier. I was surprised, actually, that it was only Vampire that seems to actually have done it. We just got a claim on this guy, right? So I'm just going to move you over somewhere else to grab another claim. Maybe along here. But yeah. I am expecting good things out of mods for this one, though. Because there's a lot more options, potentially, with all of the 3D characters and the nicer looking maps and all of the other systems. I think you could do some really good stuff with mods in this game. But yeah. Nothing just yet. The other mod I looked at for today was a mod called Shogunate. And basically that sets it all in Japan. Which sounds cool. I'm not sure how much more it has. It seems very similar to this one. Will I be doing an Egypt Crusader playthrough Crusader Kings playlist? Maybe at some point. Yeah. Not right now, but maybe at some point, yeah. I don't know. There's not a lot of unique mechanics over there right now, so I was kind of leaving it a little bit until there was some. Is this going to be a stream LP or a YouTube series as well? Unlikely. The mod doesn't have a ton of depth beyond the main game. Sorry, I need to just choose some things here. I don't really need to spend this much for these things. Yeah, I'll just gain some piety. This one, I don't really need a rival. I'll just lose some stress. But yeah, it's unlikely because this mod is very, very similar to the base game. It's just got less in it right now. But it's got a cool concept. Also, because the base game's updating quite a lot, I don't want to do a modded playthrough because it'll just break it every time that you try and play the game. So, yeah. Purely a, yeah. Where was I going? Yeah, purely a one-off thing for just now. But yeah, maybe later. Maybe once it's the mod's a little bit more finished, we might do it. Maybe once the game stopped patching as much, we might do it. We actually at war with you. Yeah. I was just double-checking. That we weren't just hostile. What I'm wondering is why they're going to the sea and then crossing over here. Are you able to select what commercials or commercial types play before your videos? You're able to select the type, but not what commercials. Why, have you been getting some weird ones? I know that it's US election time coming up, so you're going to get many, many weird commercials. You think being a Merchant Republic would be cool in CK3? Yeah, I kind of suspect there's going to be a DLC for that at some point, given that, there was for Crusader Kings 2, and they removed the mechanics for 3. Specifically because they said they weren't very good. Did this guy have allies? He did have allies. Huh. Somebody else is raiding him as well. Well, we're locked into the movement, so I don't know why I'm thinking about what we're doing there. So we could siege. We could also go back around the end. Yeah, I'm going to spend 7 gold and then kind of loop around like this back to our territory. We maybe want to go grab some mercenaries if there are any available. Yeah, probably should have checked to see whether there was any sort of... Oh, there's another one. What was the names we had? We had Achilleos. Spelled like that, I think. Maybe with one less L. Just looking at my chat. Yeah, something like that. Cool, we'll go with that. But yeah. Train of thought completely broken. We probably need to get some mercenaries. Let's do that. Mercenaries, how much do they cost? They are quite expensive. Alright, mercenaries are off the table. We'll reinforce and hope that they don't reinforce to a larger number. I don't think I need that claim just yet. I think that we will, yeah, we'll keep the money. But yes, Merchant Republics, yes. So Merchant Republics, I suspect they're going to add them in. They really didn't like the mechanics of them in CK2, and I kind of agree, because in CK2 they were very much an addition to the game. Like, you could feel it. Like, all of the CK2 DLC were additions. They were just a huge thing that just attached onto the game. It was like... I'm trying to think of the best example. Like, probably Jade Dragon is the best one, where it's just, hey, here's a new button. If you don't press this button, there's no DLC content, effectively. It's the same with Monks and Mystics. If you don't join a society, you get no DLC content. So, there was Merchant Republics. It was like, there was all these cool mechanics, they all interlocked, but they were fighting against the game itself, and if you didn't play Merchant Republic, they didn't at any point, you know, affect your gameplay. Yeah, they were boring in CK2, you just sit there and make gold, bribe your way through elections, make gold, repeat. Yeah, they could be like that. They could definitely be a little slow like that. Have I done a Viking playlist? Not in CK3. I've done many in CK2. In CK3, the closest would be the one where we played as Russ, which was a tribal one, and we were, yeah, but not actually a Viking stuff. But we did some raiding. I'm kind of wondering what these guys are doing here. They have more troops than us, so I don't really want to attack in. Are they just going to attack me? I am in hills, so I might just let that happen. Yeah, it reckons that Well, it reckons we'll probably lose because they have more soldiers of a higher quality. Is there anything I can do to make it better for us? So you're a forest fighter, so we could probably switch it up if we've got somebody who's better. We could buy this guy. That would make us better. Yeah, so we'll just switch it up and get this guy in here. It probably doesn't actually help us that much more. Was Aztec Invasion, that was the worst, or you missed... yeah, Sunset Invasion was pretty bad. There is good news, though. Somebody made a mod for Sunset Invasion in CK3, so you can re-experience it in the new game. We got absolutely slaughtered. That wasn't even close. Okay, what's this one? White Peace. You know what? I'll take a white piece, you know. Fair enough. It was good fought. CK3 ever gets some good Warhammer mods, you'll be interested. Yeah, they are actually... I assume that the Warhammer mod's moving on to CK3 because they have... Yeah, because they've kind of stopped work on the CK2 version as far as I'm aware. Like, all the CK2 stuff is now labeled Legacy. Oh, you've got to go? Well, thanks for dropping by, Emma. Hope to see you again at some time. Sunset Invasion. Never played with that turned on after the first few times you tried it. You didn't have the experience where you were just playing a game normally and then it said, hey, from the west there's some boats coming and now you're screwed? Because I've done that occasionally. I think I did that on one of the Game of Thrones mod series. The Sunset Invasion just fired and it was like, oh, now we have Aztecs. And just completely unexpectedly. Is this guy, oh, right. He is really bad at prowess. He is actually wait, did we not just recruit? Yeah, he's a terrible commander. Okay, that probably didn't help us in that last battle. I only looked at the marshal. I should have looked at his prowess. Then we have somebody who needs to go in here. Yeah, we'll go with you. Sure. Anything else in here that we need to do? Probably not. Could increase control if we don't have control in our main county, I suppose. Yeah, go and increase some control. Cool. Alright, let that go on some more. So, what's our main goal right now? Probably, well, get this claim. That's definitely a good one. Maybe go to war with these guys up the top. Anything else we need to do here? Designate a guardian. New guardian for this child. They've got a stewardship one. It's going to be my wife. Sure, seems good. Nothing else we need to do there. Disabled buildings. Why are my buildings disabled? Oh, because it's tribal. And I hold it. Yeah, so I could either give it away to somebody else or upgrade it. I guess we'll hold on to it for just now and then upgrade. Yeah, I guess we should probably pay the 200 gold to upgrade it. Seems reasonable. Diplomacy one here. Let's go for forced vassalage. Yeah, that's one I want. You don't know how far into my English playthrough I am, but I think the Khan's march will function like the Aztecs. I think that they don't have enough troops. If those are event spawn troops, because he starts with... Because basically there's a Genghis Khan event. He starts with 32,000 troops. 32,000 troops of event spawn troops should probably... Yeah, they're going to die off before they reach us, because we have the massive Seljuks between us and them. So I reckon the Seljuks probably have 20,000 men. And then there's the Byzantines as well. So I suspect that they're going to carve a territory, but it's going to be very much, well, I guess historically accurate territory they'll probably take, which should be interesting. But yeah, actually what I suspect is going to happen is the AI is going to break, they're going to take too much attrition, and then they're not really going to conquer at all. But hey, that's only if they put attrition on those troops. I don't know whether they've done that in this game, but I know in CK2 one of their main tricks to stop bad things happening to the AIs, they just turned attrition off, which was always fun when they come and sit on top of your troops with their 0% attrition. I really appreciated that in some of my playthroughs. So do we have the forced vassalization war now? That's cool. That's actually much better than the other wars we were going for. Yeah, I think I might force vassalize this guy. Who are you allied with? You have about 1,000. You're not allied with anyone. Oh, never mind. I'm just going to declare war on the guy we got a claim on. But then I'm going to not use my claim. Which kind of makes me wonder why I took a claim. But hey, whatever. We're working on multiple things. It's alright. Right, head up here. Beat him up. Wait, you really don't think we're going to win? Are you... Really? We have double the troops. Never mind. My vassal is injured. My marshal is injured. They only have 15 troops left. My marshal is really injured now. He's brutally mauled. Okay. Well, that was vicious. We won, but I didn't expect us to be quite so destroyed from that one. Let's take that guy in as my spy master. Have we got anyone else we can recruit to our army? Yeah, we're maybe running out of good people. Let's recruit that guy. Let's recruit that guy. Let's recruit... Well, do we need any of these ones? Yeah, I suppose we need like 3 more would be ideal. So let's go recruit. And now we're out of money, actually. There we go. But that should make us a little bit stronger, because those will now be our commanders rather than whoever we had before. Yeah, and then march up this way. Are we actually going there? Looks like we're going there. Right, now we'll beat them up. Yeah, that was much easier. Oh, but we're hostile with someone else. Somebody else attacking you for all your land. So they're defending against us, but they're also defending against this guy in a conquest of some land. We can split their land between us, you know. Okay, first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my vassal has grown bolder. Her challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. Having a 3-star army makes a huge difference. Sort of, yeah. I kind of looked into this. This number, like these numbers here, it actually means nothing. Like this decent quality thing, it actually means absolutely nothing. What quality actually means is, it means how good, or sorry, it's. Let me work this out again. Quality is the percentage of your troops, which are knights or men-at-arms, like the strength of your troops which are in men-at-arms or knights. So if you only have levies, you're going to have really low amounts of quality. So all that meant is that they had low levies and high knights, but they also didn't have a very large army. So although they had high quality, chances are that it's just because they had most of their army strength in their knights. It's also, I suspect, why it was like, yeah, that's why I suspect there were other things going on there. This is why this guy right here is an elite quality unit. He is probably, yeah, because he's one of our knights, so therefore he's elite quality because he is a knight, right? He's the top level he could ever be in terms of percentage, because 100% of his strength is being a knight, if that makes sense. So, yeah, although quality makes a difference, it's basically just saying they had men-at-arms. It's the other side of it. It's just a way of letting you know that shorthand. It doesn't do anything by itself. Also, 100%. Yeah, I'll enforce demands. That does make me at war with this guy. Will you white peace me? No. Alright, I'll surrender. That's fine. But we'll lose that one province. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not going to fight you over it. We need a new marshal. New marshal's going to be this guy, I think. Seems fine. Yeah. 2 years left on that control. We can ransom this person. Sure. Or, alternatively, concubine. There we go. That works for me. Anything else we need here? Not particularly. I was trying to think. Oh, she was just previously married to I love how it just says man. Yeah, but she was previously married probably to this guy, right? Yeah. Oh, he definitely hates us. Force my spouse to serve as a concubine. Yeah, whatever. Everybody's done it. That's fine. Right, so we probably need to get him under some kind of duchy. Although there isn't any de jure duchy that makes sense. I was trying to think there, if we could make a duchy, we could kind of hide him underneath there and then we don't take the negative opinion. But that's okay. We'll live with it for just now. Anything else we need to do? We can change that person's contract. Don't really want to do that. Feudalize. We need 200 gold. Yeah, well, I guess we'll work on that for just now while we wait for our troops to reinforce. Excuse me? Who are you? You've declared war on me. Made some spicy gumbo earlier. It was great. Ooh, nice. I think I'm about to get destroyed. Yep. What do you want? Oh, you would like this land that I just took. Well, it's a little bit mean, if I'm honest with you. But I don't actually have the troops to say no. So on the other side, I'm just going to surrender. This is what people really got annoyed at me for in Crusader Kings 2, which is why I stopped doing it there, but I'm going to do it on the streams, is where it's like, I'm going to, take... it's like, I have a much bigger army, and I'm going to take your land off you. You can just surrender and go like, alright, now we've got a truce, and I'll fight you later. People really hated that in Crusader Kings 2. But, yeah. It is most of the time optimal, I think, if you're fighting a larger army, just to give up and instead keep your provinces. Like, you lose control, you lose levies, you lose everything. It's just like, why just not just give it up? Yeah, just take the L and then wait for another opportunity. Is it possible to inherit 2 traits, like having a brilliant giant? Yes, definitely. You can definitely inherit 2 traits. We'll have a son called Perseus. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Worked well enough for us as a name. Will work well enough for him. How many troops do we have here? We only really have 1,000 troops. That's not great. The entourage of my vassal stops some way from my Kenny. Before I have time to send out an envoy, something is launched from their camp towards my castle. A mangled body, ravaged by disease, falls from the sky, skin marred by rashes and bumps that can be seen even from where I'm standing. It lands with a squelch, spreading blood, intestines, and panic. Scoop him up will launch the body right back. It makes us lose stress. I just love the idea. They chucked a body at us and we're like, right, get the catapult, we're sending it back. Wait, catapults even exist in this time period? I don't know. Anyway, bodies should be studied. We lose stress because we're vengeful. Because we're vengeful, the only thing we want to do is chuck it back. You know what? I'm chucking it back. Yeah, we'll see how they like it. We're almost at the 200 gold that we need to get to. You know what? I think we might get some men-at-arms. That would probably work. Oh, men-at-arms cost us gold, of course, because we're not tribal. How good are these guys? I have no idea. I have no idea how good they are, because I forgot how to work it out. I suppose we can compare them to a swordsman. Swordsman is 33, 33, 00. That's 220, 108, 72, 145, but you only get 25 of them. Yeah, so chariots are better. Like, looking at that, chariots are still better. Not in defense are slightly worse, but that's fine. How am I this good evening? Quite a lot of streams lately? Yeah, I'm trying out some different stuff with streams. I'm doing quite well. I thought we'd try Crusader King stream, just because I wanted to see whether people would potentially be more interested in that. Because I have noticed with the streams that I've been doing, game choice is making a huge difference in terms of what gets watched and what people are interested in watching, so... yeah, I thought we'd try Crusader Kings. The only problem I have with Crusader Kings is very hard to keep a train of thought while you're playing it. That's my only real negative. Like, when I'm playing by myself in one of the series, the train of thought is very easy to keep because I just keep talking and then words keep coming out my mouth. But when I'm doing a stream, if somebody asks me something, I'm like, oh no, what do I do? And then it all falls apart. But yeah, it's fun. The Baldur's Gate one was good though. I thought that one went very well in terms of streams. So I'm definitely thinking about how we can do something more with that at some point. If the game was complete, I might have considered doing more of it, but we kind of want to wait till the game's done rather than just keep going until we spoil the entire start of the game for us. Can propose one alliance without marriage. I don't know if that one's necessary. I don't know if any of this is necessary. Let's just choose that one. Sure, why not? You're terrible at remembering to keep talking while you stream, even after doing it for so long. Yeah, well, that's one of the things I really like about YouTube videos, is that once I start talking, I can kind of keep up a string of conversation. The problem is in YouTube videos that sometimes I forget, even moments after the recording, what I've been saying for the entire. Like, I can record for 2 hours and then go, okay, what was that? What happened? What did I say? So I'm getting better at kind of being more conscious about it and trying to actually think what I'm saying through as I'm saying it. But yeah, it's interesting. Apparently Greeks invented catapults around 400 BC, though some other cultures invented them independently. Ah, so there were not catapults around here. Well, that's interesting. Yet focused in tunnel vision. Yeah, that's the other side of it. You could do that. Some streams are better than others for talking to people. Like the Among Us stream we did. I want to do another one of those at some point. But that was really good for talking with chat because there was a lot of downtime. And there was a lot of the stream that allowed you to be like, hey, I'm just going to move some wires around, and then we can just do whatever while we're doing that. The Khan's children used the tactics of catapulting diseased bodies during sieges, and that's how the Black Death spread into Europe. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And I suddenly realized I shouldn't get all of my knowledge from... I was about to come up with something, and I was like, wait a second, that's not real. That's from the TV show Marco Polo. Which is close to real, but not quite. The moment you check chat, you die horribly. I was going to say, how does that happen in Rocket League? But actually, I just remembered vividly being smashed in the side. Anyway. Yeah, we probably need to go to war again at some point here. Are these guys reinforced? Not quite. We'll wait for them to reinforce and then maybe go to war. With somebody who perhaps had less allies. Do you want to go to this guy's feast? Sure, let's go to that guy's feast. We don't actually need to, because we have no stress. We can have an interesting conversation. You're bad at Rocket League, but it's fun to mess around in. Yeah, I was really good at Rocket League for 1 week, and then people started practicing, and I became very bad at Rocket League. I can do a little bit of flying, but nothing, like, I can't do all of the jump off a wall, hit the ball that's... You've pushed up to yourself and then go on the ceiling, all of that sort of stuff. Nah, just it's a level above me. We want to form a rivalry with this guy because we are vengeful. Hey, and then we gained some prestige and some opinion. And now we lost some more stress. Wonderful. I think we're ready to go to war, aren't we? Although this looks like we've got a little bit less to reinforce. Another 1,500 to reinforce at 0 per month. Oh, good, good. So you're allied with this person, so you have about 500 troops. Athens? Oh, you're allied with everybody. Maybe we need an ally. Yeah, we can get an ally now. How about Thebes? You want to be my ally, Thebes? How do I get this ally? Like, I didn't take the one that gave me the free alliance, did I? Oh, no, I did. Can propose one alliance without a marriage. Okay. But I can't do it? Oh, there we go. He probably needs to be at peace, right? He's at war. Yeah. How about Athens? You want to be allied to me? Almost definitely a no. Oh, we'll accept. Oh, nice. Cool. Let's do that. Oh, due to difference in ranks. Although they're equal strength, they're a... Wait, what do you mean due to difference in rank? We're a high kingdom tier, and they're a kingdom tier. Oh, duchies are called kingdoms. Ah, well that makes sense. Yeah, okay, Cool. No. These peasants just asked me for me to give them money off their taxes. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. What? Why would I ever say yes? I don't think I've ever said yes to a peasants faction in this game. They're so weak. It's just like you just walk over and kill them no matter what they're doing. I wonder whether there's a time where they're not where they're not weak. Give me your castle, dirty horde of useless peasants. No. Yes, I agree. That's a way to handle things. I could just take over Thebes, I suppose. They are allied with everybody. Maybe. While I was the Leper King, it said, "This is you allegedly," which makes me wonder if there's an event where you're replaced by an imposter. That would definitely be fun. I think that once they get into the first couple of DLCs, you're going to get back to the weirdness. They did tone down a lot of the weirdness from base Crusader Kings 2 to this one. So, I'm interested. The only time where there have been a mild threat is when nearly all of your countries, the wrong culture, religion, they all rise up. Yeah, but then you just get your neighbors to declare war on you as well and let your neighbors deal with them. It's easy. Kind of joking, but kind of like, yeah. Oh, can we? Nope, not actually bordering us. Is this one C zone? It's hard. Yeah, I can't really tell where the C zones are here. Oh, right. Yeah, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's things I can see are part of the same C zone. Yeah, so these guys are definitely too far out anyway. Doesn't really matter what C zone they're in. I'm just trying to figure out who we could attack. You have 630 troops. You're allied with somebody who has 630 troops. Oh, no, who has 200 troops. Oh, you seem good if I could declare the war for... But you're too large for me to declare that war. I think I want Thebes. Who are you allied with? You got 700. You're allied with a 300. You're allied with an... Oh, you're allied with Athens. That kind of sucks, because now... Yeah, okay. There's not really anyone I can declare war on, is what I'm figuring out. I guess I could declare war on these guys and try and call in Athens. That gives us double their troops. That should be enough, actually, yeah. Right, declare war. Forced vassalization. One ally on each side. Let's declare it and call in our ally. Let's go in here. Then, oh, we need somebody for Alatus here. Ooh, he seems to be good at martial. Let's go martial. And then find him somebody to educate. So we're looking for high martial here. We'll go with that guy. Actually, what was his education? We'll go with that guy. Even better. Good evening, Furs Nukem. How are you doing today? Right, attacking this guy. Everything's good. Call in our ally. He will accept because he has no reason not to. Right, raise all of our armies and wait. Wonderful. I want to attack in here. Ally has 5k troops and attacks an empire of 30k troops. Expect me to do literally all the work. Yeah, that's the time where I'll just say no. A lot of the time. Although they're meant to be better at it now. The AIs are meant to be getting better. So we'll see. The memories remain. Oh, my friend's dead. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. We won that, though. We can head in here, let our ally deal with all the other troops. Or just join me in the siege. For no reason, but that's okay. Tourney troubles, I'll just lose the stress, and then we'll keep going. Problem is, if you say no now, you'll lose fame levels instead of just your prestige. I actually don't know what fame has done for me. Like, you get you get number of knights, I guess, or heroes, and you get some secular opinion. It's like, alright. Whatever. Like, both the fame and the devotion stuff, I'm like, neither of them make a huge difference to my life. Whether they're high or low. Maybe they do, and I just don't notice it. Maybe it's kind of in the background, but to me, I'm like, both of those mean nothing to me. This means very little. This means pretty much nothing to me most of the time. Like, all of them, I'm just like, whatever. Prestige, I use to declare war. That's pretty much all I use it for. There are other purposes, but I'm just like, whatever. I use prestige to declare war. I use piety to get money off the Pope. That's pretty much it. Anyway, far from home. A stranger has been brought before me. She has been waiting outside the castle gates for a week, my liege. My guard informs me. You travel far and wide, you've seen things, you're weary of the road, you'd like to stay with me and be my loyal servant. So we can say yes, and we get a weak hook. Okay, she's also got a different religion, which considers us hostile. Say the merrier. We get a strong hook, and she likes us better. Oh, this one she converts to our religion as well. I see. Yeah, whatever. Having somebody who likes us in our court isn't a bad thing. I love the events as well. They're kind of like, here's a thing that's not bad. And you're like, okay, I'll take it. Your allies will keep trying to ask you to join the same stupid wars until your level of fame goes negative. Yeah. Or, alternatively, just have no allies. That is the other way of playing it. Oh, we're at war with somebody? What? What? No! No! Is this guy again? He did this after the last forced vassalization. Last time we did this, he asked for our land. This time, he's also asking for our land. And we just defeated all of the allied troops. Luckily, we might actually be able to win if I call it... Well, I'm going to get my 30 gold there. I'm going to call him my ally. Sure. That's the way you've been doing it since the 1.1 patch. Allies are just a handicap. I remember when I first got an ally in CK3, and they walked up to me and then walked away from the province I needed them to go in and walked back and forth for about 10 minutes. And then we lost the war. And I was like, oh, well, that's fun. This son's a bleeder. I've got to say, I don't think that that's potentially a good sign for his long-term health. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I called my ally into this war. Hopefully they joined before disbanding their troops. That'd be a no then, huh? Yeah, that'd be a no then. So we still need our ally to appear at some point. Yeah, so they're now over there. That was a nice thing about CK2, where you weren't able to disband anywhere. If you just declared another war, your ally would still be ready for it, opposed to having gone home for the winter. Wait, is this my war? Yes. Yeah, okay. It is my war. For a second there, I was like, hey, maybe this is my allies' war. Hey, more men at arms counter. Let's see how this goes. Never mind, it thinks we're going to lose. Oh, because they got the land? Oh, we can't retreat now anyway. Alright, I'm in. Oh, they're running. Oh, it must be good. I'm ill. Send for a physician. The dancing armies. Yeah, they're meant to have fixed that in the later patches. We'll see. My court physician. We need a new one. We can have her or her. Which one costs money that I can afford? We'll have the experienced one, sure. But you want to ally your family kings to keep them alive to increase your splendor? Yeah, potentially. Potentially. I like the alliances within your realm. Those ones tend to work a lot better. Yeah, let's have a safe treatment. We're just ill. Allies saved my bacon in my war of Khazaria during the Rush campaign. Yeah, I suppose. They did. They did. But also my allies then only asked me to go to war with things in Spain, and I was like, alright then, that doesn't really affect me being in Russia, so I'm just going to ignore you. And then they actually seemed pretty happy about it. Just stop for 10 seconds, okay? These guys just running away. Okay. They're on the war goal now. Yeah. Alright, everybody come join me. We're going to go attack this war goal. Right. We're in. We have found the battle. There we go. That's why you shouldn't play at speed 5. Because you end up just chasing them all around the map. I'll take a white piece whenever you're ready. 6%? He'll take it once we finish the siege. And we'll finish the siege quicker than they'll finish the siege. That's a bold statement. I think we will. Alternative reading. In the dusty corner of the library, I find a tome bound in leather and inscribed with weird symbols, partially hidden behind other books. It is old, but it's obviously seen some recent use. As I leaf through it, I quickly come to the realization that it deals with some unconventional knowledge. So I get focused reading, which gives me learning, or heresy. Who are we today? Ah, well, today we are, in this mod, we are Perseus of Mycenae, which is basically, you know, we're in Greece. And essentially, yeah, we're just trying to form Greece, I think, at this point. And yeah, if you haven't seen this mod that we're playing, it's pretty cool. Oh, it looks like Egypt's properly formed into upper and lower. But yeah, this is just a back-in-time version of Crusader Kings 3. So it's all very much set back. I'm trying to think, like, how many years. That's going to be, yeah, about 3,500 years ago. Although some of it's set, like, 4,500 years ago. So a very different map and a lot of different ideas for how, like, things should progress in this game, which aren't all implemented yet, but yeah, it's going to be cool. We are also perhaps one of the worst statted characters we've ever played as. We're only vaguely good because we have some assistance from our spouse, and I also think... No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, assistance from our spouse is the only positive thing about us, and that we're vengeful. Those are the only two positive things. I'll take a white piece now. Thanks. Cool. We'll get that one. You wonder if the end date is the start of the Bronze Age collapse? I don't know what year that is, but it could be. Or a lot of mods tend to just not have the end date put in, is the other thing for mods. Yeah, there's probably no events for it yet, but there might be stuff in the planned future. I'm going to gain this one, so we should get an extra 1, right? Yeah, we got an extra 1 from that. Fantastic. So we now actually almost have an average level of diplomacy. Was it described? Yeah, we are now at an average level of diplomacy, our only stat which is yet to hit, or that has hit that point, which is cool. Approximately 1,200 BC. Okay, so that's not, yeah, that would seem reasonable. That would definitely seem reasonable as an endpoint if you were going to put it in there. Having some cool endgame crisis style events to make it harder and harder to survive until you lose would make it very realistic. You're reminding me too much of Stellaris there, where we've been waiting for these endgame crises for 300 years. But yeah, it could be an interesting idea. Hey, you know this guy who was just our ally in the war? What if we just beat him up? Just, you know, just beat him up. Seems good to me. There we go. Right. Previously our ally, now the person we're going to beat up. Giving you some Vietnam flashbacks for Stellaris. It's still ongoing, that's the thing. Yeah. We still haven't actually reached the endgame crisis, by the way, in Stellaris. We've reached the crisis before the endgame crisis. I really regret adding an extra 100 years to that game, because it does not run well in the late game. It's very, very bad in the late game. But, yeah. It was fun in the start of the game and the middle of the game were great. Late game, not so much. Hey, my son needs an educator. He's probably got a martial education, right? Yeah. Let's get him educated by... it's because that guy died, who was previously educating my children. Okay, well, we'll go for that one there. Collapse of the Bronze Age is fascinating. Historians actually don't know what caused it, but several cultures described an invasion of sea people. That sounds crazy. It probably means that it was foreign conquerors, would be my guess. I don't know, though. My vassals arrived outside my castle with well-dressed diplomats, blah, 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 blah. He announces that he's here to pay homage and comes bearing gifts of gold. Oh, do you like me? Not really. Well, you know, please give me that 50 gold. Anyway, appreciate it. We're about to win this war. I love that he's sieging the land of his ally. That's great. Enforce demands. That's ours now. Do we have any new prisoners? We have you. You're 27. That's who I saw. There's our new concubine. Wonderful. Right, disband. How many troops do we have now? We have a max of 1,154. Is Minoan Crete a thing in this mod? Well, there's Crete. Minoan. Yes. Yes, Minoan Crete is a thing in this mod. I don't know what special thing there is about Minoan Crete, but it definitely is a thing. You love Stellaris, but you wish they'd optimize the end game. You always end up quitting at that point from the chugging. Yeah. It's they need to work on it slightly. I don't know what they need to do to it. Can I show the full map? Definitely, because I'm just talking nonsense right now. There is the full map. But yeah, apparently it used to be worse, the endgame of Stellaris, because it used to be something to do with people trying to... it used to be, I think it was trade, and it was trying to find a different path that trade would take back to the capital was what slowed it down. I'm fairly certain that that's no longer what's the main slowdown. I'm fairly certain that now it's population, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's pops moving around which slow it down. I also noticed that when I'm building, it slows down. Like, it almost seems like it's a graphical thing as well. Like, if you zoom in on a corner of the map, which is just has nothing in it, the game runs quicker. And I'm like, that doesn't seem like that should be the case. Anyway, yeah, it's all a bit, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, many scholars think the sea people are masses of refugees who were forced to turn to piracy and raiding, which hindered and collapsed trade routes, making it harder for existing governments to stay afloat. This may have been a contributing factor and one of many, but it's doubtful there was any one definitive cause. Okay, well that makes sense, yeah. So, because there wasn't a lot, because there isn't a lot of communication. If something breaks down in the line, you're pretty much you're screwed, aren't you? So yeah, as an idea, that makes a level of sense. I think it was I wish I had listened to this podcast more recently, and I would have done some more stuff. Like, I would have played in one of those ones over in this area. But there was a what's it called? It's a hardcore history podcast where it talked about the rise of Persia, but it started by talking about like this era of history, which was kind of interesting. Like the fall of Western Rome, death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah, I think the one that I watched or listened to was called, was it King of Khans or something like that, or Khan of Khans? Is that the right one? That might be a completely different story. Now I'm looking it up, so I've got the right one. But it's a very, very good history podcast, if you haven't seen it. Wrath of Khans, maybe? Yeah, Wrath of Khans, I think is what it's called. Is that right? Could be. It might have been that one. I don't know. It was one of his ones. Dan Carlin is the guy who does all of them, and they are very good. Things that aren't quite, historian level, but are cool, essentially. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's called The Wrath of Khans, maybe. I'm now just looking at them going like, I remember what the picture was for it, but... Yeah, it must have been The Wrath of Khans. Anyway, but yeah, it was a very, very good one. So, I would definitely recommend looking at it. He also did one about Rome as well, which is cool. You'd prefer your history podcast to be more in depth and detailed than narrative, like Dan does. He's great, but a bit too showy. Yeah, I kind of like the showy. I like the way he weaves a narrative. I think that I haven't really listened to too many other ones, but the way he weaves a narrative is quite nice as a way of getting a rough idea about what's going on about things. Also, I don't know. If he was to get more in depth, it would have to be, I don't know, I guess it would have to be over a shorter time period, because his ones are already long enough for me currently with his, what's it called, with the, I think that series was like 25 hours or something like that, which is just crazy. Anyway, back to this. We probably need to declare war again, right? This guy, you're allied with Sammy. Who's Sammy? You're over there. So you have 1,200. You know what? We might wait for our troops to reinforce. But also, yeah, look at that. Our quality's gone up, and we have men at arms. So the logic stands. Because we have a lot of our levies gone, our quality is higher because we have full men at arms. So there we go. This prof is really into the Bronze Age / collapse. If you want to know more, let me click on that. I need to mute it quickly before it does anything else, but I am going to post that again in YouTube chat if anybody's interested. Long Now Foundation, an hour and a half about when civilization collapsed. Yeah, it seems interesting. I'll maybe look into that later. You don't dislike showy narrative, you just prefer having a person who's super interested in the culture and time period dig into every little thing. Yeah, I can see that. I like that it's more of a taster's choice kind of thing. Make Slavic Union Let's Play, you prefer Poland. I was going to say I did something similar in CK2, but now I'm like, maybe not. But yeah, the The one I did in CK2 was very similar. I'm trying to remember what that one was called. But yeah, I've done something similar. I might do it again in CK3, but I want to wait till there's some more. I want to try out some more starts that have more stuff in them, because I assume that a lot of the things that don't have stuff in them are going to have DLC soon. So, well, not soon, but like the next DLC I assume is going to focus on the bits of the game that don't have as much in them. Yeah. Dan's a good starting point. Yeah, I get what you're saying. What am I going to do for my wife? Whatever she wants. Whatever treatment she's after, she can have. Yep, there we go. You see our levies went up, quality went down. So the actual quality number doesn't matter as much as the things that cause it in the background. A static peasantry. The peasants are in a good mood. I can get 20 gold, I can gain dread, and get more gold, or I can get county reinvestment and they like me. I like gold. Yeah, let's have some more gold. I like that. We'll get more gold. You know what? Now we have 200. Why don't I upgrade this thing? Because I can't. Because I do not have a tribal government. But I want to... Oh, you have to click this one. Urbanize. That costs 500. I'm just going to give this to somebody else. Hey, you. Guest I haven't recruited yet. How would you like to be the new holder of this land over here? Enjoy it. Right. That's that problem solved. Nothing else we need to worry about. Right. How are we looking in terms of troop numbers? We still got some coming in. Okay. We'll wait for that to come in. My wife has recovered from typhus. That's all very, very good stuff. A helpful warning. I've received a missive. It claims that this guy, my vassal, is requested support in a plot against me. I can confront him, say he's guilty, or my vassals have my support. Direct vassal opinion goes up, but this high chieftain dislikes me. This is the guy who keeps declaring war on me. Yeah, my vassals have my support. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. If he kills me, he kills me. Not that he's gonna do that. Wouldn't have the nerve to kill me. Right, just now that I've tempted a little bit of fate, let's upgrade these guys again. Wait for them to upgrade so that, and before we go to war. I am still not well. Oh no. I am very much still not well. Wait, but I don't have the ill trait. Do I? Oh, I'm now melancholic. I see. Well, that's not good. Perseus has a hard time seeing the good in life. Well, don't we all? Do you think that this mod will change many things like stats and costs for things, or is it more like a repaint? Right now, it's very much like a repaint. Like, some things it's obviously changed, like tech, it changed quite a lot, really, and they have more to do in tech, but most of it, it's a reskin, essentially, right now. It doesn't appear to have any flavor events. You know what we might do? We've been going for like an hour and a half. I think we understand Greece. You know what we might do is we might just save it. I don't know why I'm saving. Like I'm going to come back to it. Well, you know what? I might come back to it if this does nothing. Let's exit the game and then go try out some of the other starts and see if it does anything. Yeah, let's have a look. Also, are we really short? Potentially. Anyway, I just want to see, like, if I pick a different one here, does it give us any flavor events? Like this guy right here. Do we get any events loading in? I do like the little zoom in stuff that it has. No, this appears to be very similar. Let's have a look here. So we got Pharaoh's Faith. This one seems new. This all seems new, right? Unless this is in base CK3, but I don't think it is. This is a different art style, right? So, yeah, it can create high kingdoms more easily without any de jure. Also able to reunite lower and upper Kemet into an empire. Yeah, definitely new. So this is cool. So this kind of stuff is all 100% mods, I assume. Unless there's something I've completely missed in the base game. The monogamous marriage bonus also grants a large amount of piety if you're marrying a close family member. Okay. It makes just a virtue and arbitrary a sin. You got a special casus belli to reunite the region of Kemet. What else have we got in here? Communal identity seems... Yeah, so those are both in the game already. Yeah, so all of this is fairly straightforward, and then a special doctrine about who is considered a stray instead of evil. Okay, cool. Is there anything new in here? If I click in here and try and change something, might be able to see some other new ones if there are any. Hattian synchronism, like these synchronisms are all very similar. Horse worship, that might be. I don't know, but yeah, all of these are new. I think. I think that one's previously in here. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that seems new. The rest of this all seems like fairly base game-ish, but yeah. Some of these ones are definitely new. Okay, cool. Hello there, Erstaunchlich. We're just trying out this mod, and just seeing what kind of things are different in it from the base game. We had a little play at playing Greece, and now we're just trying out some of Egypt and seeing what we got in here. This all seems fairly similar. Papyrus is a new one, definitely. It just gives you cultural fascination progress, which isn't really anything exciting. Have you got any decisions in here? Found a new pharaotic dynasty. Okay. So, if we have 2 kingdoms or more... Yeah, okay, so that's not really... Yeah, that's not really anything exciting there. Okay, fair enough. So all of this appears to be much the same. Yeah, so mostly a reskin, but it's got some new bits here and there. These are called heroes, but that's not really a huge change. That's something that changes in the base game quite a lot. Trying to think of where else we've had a look at that one. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for over here. Yeah, we might leave this one as well, and then go and try a different one. Actually, if I unpause, I want to see if there are any events that spawn up on here. Getting no events off of that one. Okay, so no events whatsoever. Cool. Exit game. Let's try another one. Let's load it up to... I'm guessing there aren't going to be that many, but let's go to Sumeria. Yeah, okay. And let's choose somebody. High King of Sumer. He'll definitely have an event if there is one, right? It would seem likely. And... Ooh, there we go. It's a no event so far, but you do start immediately in this war. The Great Sumerian Revolt. Okay, that's kind of neat. Are we defending or attacking? We're attacking the High King in this one. Oh, cool. Nothing else looks too new in there. He's impotent, which is all base game stuff. He does get a new icon for his faith, though, which is kind of neat. Yeah. You get the Sumerian mythology. I think I missed that one when I was looking around at things. Which Sumerian king is that? This is Utu Hengal. I've never heard of him. But... or do you mean the Sumerian king over here? High King Turagan. Yeah, High King Turagan. The Fearless Blackguard. Has he got anything else going on here? History. Inherited it from High King Suem. See, I'm hoping that one of these ones is gonna be the one that... So, Engal? Yeah, so that'll be Engel. Or Hengel. I'm trying to see if there's anything else going on in here. Does it got more... So this doesn't have any more history. No. Do we have history on ours? Some of these have history, some of them don't. Yeah. But there are a couple of kings. There's also Ur-Nammu and Imshi Dagon. Don't know. And 18 others. Wow, this guy is screwed. The guy that we're attacking. 100% screwed. Okay. What land does he even hold? Yeah, that stuff over there. Yeah, okay. So this all seems fairly what you'd expect. I think I might just jump to... He's one of the first native Sumerian rulers after they spent centuries ruled by foreigners from places like Akkad and Gutia. Ah. Well, that would make sense for who we're attacking then, wouldn't it? Yes. So he was one of the first rulers after we did what we're doing right now. Okay, interesting. Just see if we got anyone else around here who looks intriguing. So we got some Mesopotamian ones down here. Nothing too out there yet in this mod. You know what? I think we might call it there for this mod. And I'm going to show you the other mods, just to let you see some of the other mods we tried today. The other mods that didn't make it. Let's say, because we had some mods that we were going to try about, but yeah, always fun to know some flavor. Oh, I could show that they do actually have some quite good descriptions about what's happening in each area. So if we go onto that Sack of Babylon one, it wasn't that one, was it? It was the Great Sumerian Revolt. You see, like, it tells you exactly what's been happening here. The weakened Akkadian Empire found Sargon himself was overthrown by the Gutians, who took the opportunity to leave their mountain fortress to claim better lands. But they were ineffective rulers. Yeah, so, you know, it gives you a little bit of background on each thing here. Some of them are the same. Some of them are just copy-pasted, obviously, because they're on the same, like, exact same date. So some of them are the same thing happening. But, like, the one that we started on was because there was flaming boulders and rivers of lava heading around this place, which was cool. But yeah, I'm going to exit to desktop, and I'll show you some of the other mods that we're going to try out for today, but did not quite make the cut because of reasons. I'll show you the one that was the closest one to making it out today, and then I'll show you the one that doesn't work currently on the current patch, but I have to ask what they were aiming for with the mod in the first place. So, first one is Shogunate, which is the other one in here, which will hopefully work. I really like the playsets, by the way, for the modding. For the way I do it, playsets are fantastic because they allow you to, like, the ability to just switch to a completely different mod setup by just moving down a tick list or like a drop down list is great. But yeah, this is what this one looks like. This one is nuts. In terms of this, the way it looks here. This is lovely. I really like this screen. What they've done with it is great. Have I tried Princes of Darkness? Yes, I tried that, yeah, on release day for it. But, yeah, it doesn't work currently. Or at least the version I downloaded didn't work. I didn't look too much further into it because I'd already tried it. But I was also considering trying that for today as well, but the current version, I think, doesn't work for the current hotfix, is my guess, or I've done something weird, so I need to investigate that a little bit. But yeah, we had some mods in as well, and they were like, oh yeah, we'll fix, sorry, some devs in as well, and they were like, oh yeah, we'll fix that. Oh yeah, it's not meant to work that way, it's meant to work that way. And it was like, oh cool. And then they explained some of how it worked as well, and that was all neat. The problem with the Princes of Darkness that we ran into is that we had the Gehenna event fire, like, maybe a month in, and it just completely screwed the stream a little bit because it was like, oh yeah, for the next 100 years, everybody is on the verge of death, essentially. And I was like, I don't know any of the mechanics yet. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, so in this one, we can pick many of these things. Oh, they all have different backgrounds. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that. That's got some good stuff going with it. And not, oh, interesting. And not all of them have, like, interesting characters. They're just in the description of, like, here's what's happening at the time. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, everything's on fire, have an oily rag. Yeah, so we could select this guy, which has even more details. Like, this one, you can definitely tell they had the details ready to go. They were like, I have all the information on everybody. So if we start and jump in, the map is very weird on this one, right? So here's what the map looks like. Yep, it's diagonal, which is cool, but odd. Yeah, I like the way it looks. I don't believe this one has any new mechanics either. I think this is mostly still the same as the Bronze Age one in terms of scope. Oh, so you see there, you actually only have one tenant as well on some of the, some of the religions. So you don't quite get everything that you're looking for here. But this one could be a very interesting start because the entire, the entire play space effectively is all one religion. So instead of it being everything separated by religion, it's like this is a very in-depth view of one country, which is cool. It's definitely cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to look at for this one that's new. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Is that one added for the mod? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. I just don't think I've ever seen that one. But if we have a look here, it's all pretty much exactly the same stuff in this one. Wonder if they let you create your own Shinto heresy. Yeah, we could. We could definitely create a Shinto heresy if we wanted to. If we felt so inclined, want one of unrestricted stuff. Yeah, we could definitely do that. It says ancestor worship's not allowed. Yeah, so you can create it, but you have to have the 3 tenets, unlike the faith that they've created. It's interesting. So we could give it a little icon here, choose a name. I'm just filling in some names. There we go. Done. Yeah, so all we're missing is the piety and not being at war, and you could create your Shinto one. So you could effectively try and create a heresy in a country that has no heresies allowed. It could be cool. I'm trying to see what else we got in here. So we got cultures, which are much more separated. So you're more likely to be separated by culture than by religion in this mod, which is neat. And then we have houses, and then we have some government stuff, so some feudal stuff. Yeah, so it's all feudal. So this is a very... I'm interested to see what they're going to do with this mod, because there's not a lot of the things that you'd usually expect to separate and cause kind of conflict in Crusader Kings just don't exist. Wait a second, that doesn't have a bar for reinforcing levies. Yeah, that doesn't have a bar for reinforcing levies. What's going on there? Gold really represents liquid assets of all characters. Oh, so they changed that to be... Sorry, they changed that symbol as well. Yeah, that's neat. Cool. So if I was to raise my armies... Like, I'm assuming that they just... I kind of want to raise them and go and lose some for a second here in case I'm going crazy. But does that mean that these have no reinforcement? Yeah, I'm just going to run them over here. Oh no, never mind. The bar just doesn't exist if they're fully reinforced. I've just never seen that. Alright, there you go. So yeah, this is the other total conversion mod that's working. Let me close this down and I'll try and show you the last couple. Hopefully, well, I could show off princes, but I don't think it works on my one. Let's try it here. So princes, I'll try. Maybe it'll work this time. So the new, let's load it up. If it doesn't load up with, yeah, if it loads up with the Crusader King stuff, yeah, that's not working. Yep, still not working for me, unfortunately. Yeah, this splash screen usually shows something different if it's actually working, but obviously not. Yeah, so for some reason this one's just a little bit broken currently, but that might be on me. I mean, I could try loading one of the earlier Princes one, but you can watch the previous stream for that. And then the last one, which kind of, like, I assume is just broken from concept, because it actually does show stuff on the screen, is, yeah, I want to know what it looks like when it's working. That's all I want to say. And this is the one that we're... Like, because this one obviously says it doesn't work with this version of the game, which is fair enough, but here's what it looks like. So, yeah, I kind of want to know what this one looks like in-game. Because, like, this is the main menu. It's obviously completely broken, but what were they going for? Like, I have no concept what Arc Knights is whatsoever. But, yeah, it doesn't work. But there is an anime one in production, would be how I describe it. The other mods I saw that are nowhere near working right now are, what's it called? Yeah, there's the Warcraft one they're bringing over to Crusader Kings 3. I'm trying to think what else I saw being brought across. I think the Lord of the Rings one's being brought across. I saw a lot of people asking for the Witcher one. It's not being supported for Crusader Kings 2, and it hasn't been for a long time, so I assume it's not coming across. Same with Avatar. But yeah, I assume that none of those are are coming across. Trying to think of the other ones I saw. I didn't see that many though. Actually, let me just check while we're here. What's the current state on the Game of Thrones mod? You know, instead of just typing in one word into Google and expecting it to get me there, I could actually click on my link that I have. Right, so the Game of Thrones mod is currently Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. I'm expecting the general discussion board will have like wherever it's at the top. That's for Crusader Kings 2. Crusader Kings 3, there we go. Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, it's not even there yet. They're just looking for volunteers. Yeah, cool. You know what, we might have a little look at Steam actually before we end up today and just, let me turn this into studio mode so I can just check I'm not showing anything weird. Yeah, I'm going to load up Steam and then we can have a look at some of the other mods. The Witcher mod was great. Hopefully we get one for Crusader Kings 3. Yeah, it was pretty good. I know that the person who did it is no longer doing it because they just, or maybe they were just done with it, but I'd be interested to see what, you see the updates on the subreddit? Well, let me have a look. Maybe that's where they're doing it from now on. I was checking their own forums like an idiot, but let me have a look at the, they changed the subreddit, didn't they? Is it AGOT CK3 or something like that? Is that the subreddit? I don't know. Yeah. You must be invited to visit this community. Oh, okay. Obviously not that one. Game of Thrones mod CK3. You know, instead of just randomly typing, I could look it up. I know what their last one was. The last one was like something. Anyway. I was subscribed to their CK2 one. Did I just not subscribe to the CK3 one? Anyway, where are we at? Once my things load up here, I can have a look. It was called... Yeah, okay, so the new one is... Ah, right, I typed in I got CK3, not CK3 I got. My bad. Okay. Yeah, so they're saying like they got most of the Vale done. Okay, so they're still working on the map and things. Okay, there's a lot to add in. Right, let's have a look at the workshop and see what else we got going on here. They cross-post them onto the main one. Ah, cool. So this is the best. Like these are the best mods. What I looked at on there, I looked on the Paradox one. I didn't look on here. See, there's the Arc Knight one. There we go. That's what they were aiming for, right? You know what? I tried downloading it manually. Let's see whether this one works. If you have Attaku Kings 3 enabled. What is Attaku Kings 3? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, you know, just for later. Right, we'll have that one too. Let's see what else we got in here. So there's Attaku Kings. Anything else in here? Fallen Eagle, under development. None of the starting dates work. Alright then. I gotta ask, right? If you have a mod where none of the starting dates work, why did you upload it? Yeah, I guess it's just for advertisement, but it's like, if it literally you can't play anything in it, it's like, alright then. It's just advertisement for the mod, I guess. So what's this one's goal? Is this one to be Rome? Maybe? It's Western Rome versus Eastern Rome. Oh, cool. So yeah, it is effective. It is Rome, which is cool given what we were talking about earlier. Don't do it. Oh no. Oh no. Modern era I saw as well. Yeah, it says playable. I don't think many people. Wait. Emperor Boris of Britannia. Of course. You know, we gotta subscribe to that one, right? Emperor Boris of Britannia. Oh, I love it. Right, let me load up Crusader Kings 3 here once again. I've really got... I keep trying to use the one where I press... I try and use the start menu search for it, but it never brings me to the right Crusader Kings 3, because this one is... Oh, do I need to... What? How do you do this, anyway? I've never installed a mod from this thing. Right, so I need to do new playset. Add one... I suppose I could have this on display capture. Nothing's been shown. But yeah, I have the Game Pass version installed as well for Crusader Kings 3, and it just... yeah, it doesn't work at all for mods currently. I need to figure out how to get that to work, because people keep asking me about it, but yeah, I haven't quite figured it out yet, or tried to figure it out yet. Right, so Arc and Knights. Let's have a look here. 3 new mods. No. I'll look at the man. Yeah, so does this one work? It's bigger. Chance it works. Done. Says it doesn't work, unfortunately, still. Or is that because it's got both in it? Mods. It's only got this one. Yeah, so it still says it doesn't work, unfortunately. Otaku Kings as well that also does not work. See, this doesn't seem right, because this... Is it because I named it the same thing? Is that where my problems lie? Yes, it is. Alright, there we go. So, let's see what this mod was aiming for. So we got a cat girl there. We've got a girl with a horn in her head. Yep, okay. This is working now. So then you go like this one. Need the Paradox modding site for the Xbox Game Center version. Ah, okay. I think the problem is, what a lot of people have, is that you also need to have, what's it called? Yeah, you also need to go into your privacy settings and enable things. So this seems to not be working. Just want to throw that out here, that this still seems to not quite be working yet, but yep. Might at some point. There we go. Well, unfortunately we can't do that. Hello, his rotundity. You joined just in time for anime. Unfortunately, anime does not work. Anime is cancelled. However, Emperor Boris is not. That is not how you spell emperor in any way. I love how it's told me it's wrong, and I'm like, okay. There we go. Emperor Boris is our next mod to try. Modern era. Let's go. It says it doesn't work, which is always a good sign. But let's try it. It might work, even if it doesn't. We're basically just trying out some more mods now, because we kind of had a look at the previous one. But yeah. Have I tried the Sane Warfare mod? No overhaul, but it's great. I haven't, no. But we could have a look. Ah, there we go. It'll be this one then. Play as any ruler. Okay. So this one, they've gone for the path of just adding a new bookmark. So I assume that this one is straight up just, they've added in new characters. Alright. Immediately off the bat, right? I can't help but notice that some countries have gotten a little shafted by this mod. We may be missing some of the ones in here. Like, I'm sure there's a country in here somewhere, which is now France. Macron. Do we have a? I don't believe that we have a Belgium. Is that Zealand? Well, that could be Belgium, I suppose. No, there's Holland. Definitely no. I think Belgium's here, right? Yeah, I think we're missing some people here, and then of course we have Emperor Boris. So let's just load in. Why not? There's Emperor Boris. Did these get spawned in, or these got spawned in, right? Yeah, they definitely got spawned in. Yeah, I know we're missing Luxembourg. Definitely. It's kind of missing. Ooh, it does not like things here at all. Yeah, France is... I think France has eaten some... Wait, we're missing Switzerland, right? That's the main one in here. Like the biggest... I think maybe Belgium and Switzerland are a little bit AFK. I'm fairly certain that Germany doesn't extend quite that far either. I'm fairly certain that down here it doesn't quite go all the way over this way. I think you're missing a couple of countries in like this region. Like Hungary and such, but I assume that they just... This is kind of a meme, so I'm assuming that's why they missed it. Has new religions? I don't see any new religions, unfortunately. Yeah, also Austria, yeah. We're missing many over here, I think. Croatia's gone, although they might be in the swarm. You're missing some. Italy is also pretty much gone as well. In fact, I think we just have France, Germany, and Britain, really, with Ireland, with Michael D in here. I wonder, right? If we go to Britannia, oh, he controls all the provinces. See, I was kind of hoping that they would have gone further and been like, right, now here's Queen Nicola, but nope. We do have Kaiser and Angela over here. Oh, our character's religion is listed as Anglican. Oh, right, yes it is. You're right, but there are no Anglican counties. That is correct. Yes. All the counties are Catholic. This is very much a work in progress. Also, I'm fairly certain that I don't remember which side of the border it is, but one side of the border is going to be pretty unhappy about that. There, with the Northern and Ireland. Yeah. Yeah, one side of the border is definitely going to be very hacked off at that. Do we have anything else on this map, or is this it for this one? Yep. Think that might be it for this one. All right then. That mod is a mod which exists. Okay, cool. What other ones did we get here? We also got... let's see here. So we got one new one, didn't we? It was Otaku Kings. Let's have a look at Otaku Kings. Why do I feel regret already? Hey, there's always an outside chance. It just doesn't work. Let's have a look. Oh, we might be lucky. While we're doing that, I'm just going to scroll down one of the chats here. Right. I believe Otaku Kings maybe doesn't work. But at the same time, I get the feeling that Crusader Kings 3 disables mod. Oh no, it quite clearly works. Otaku Kings works better than you could have ever imagined. There is Harold Goodwinson. Yes, you remember good old Harold. There's Malcolm. Yep. This is Malcolm, married to Queen Ingbjorn. You recognize Ingbjorn, right? Oh yeah. This is more my style. Yeah, this is great. There's the Byzantine Emperor, of course. We've got a cowboy in Poland. Sure. The only person who looks close to the nationality that they actually are. Never mind. I think Harold the Fourth might actually be, that one's not too bad. Do you think the portraits are random? I believe that they might be. Not Vinland Saga style. Need a new Death Star. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, what's happened with this one? Brittany is the new main character. Or final boss. Okay. Yeah. This is a mod that I want to see more of. This is great. Yeah. You know what I want to see now? I want to see a Fire Emblem mod. I want somebody to do a Fire Emblem Three Houses mod. I think that could be just the level of terrible this world needs. Ooh. I'm just seeing how many different ones you got in here. This mod, it may not be the most, you know, technically amazing mod, but it does exactly what it says on the tin, which is changes all the characters to look like anime. I mean, there's the Seljuks. It's just as scary as you remember them. Yep. We got any different ones as we go further? Oh, no. None of them appear to be different depending on where you are on the map, unfortunately. What's this guy doing? He's come from the wrong series. That's a time traveler. Okay, well, I mean, I gotta say, I rate this higher than the Boris mod. I don't rate it particularly highly, but it is higher than the Boris mod. Oh wait, are there children? That's the next question. If I look at children, do they actually look like children? I believe the children are actually a different model. So the children will grow up to... Yeah, okay. Oh wait, no, never mind. Wait a second here. I think I recognize this one. The Seljuks, famously Snow White, tiny, and all cat voice, of course. Yes, exactly. I think this guy's very familiar though. I think they maybe just grabbed a bunch of different models. Purge it. I think this one is a save and play for later. I think. I'm kind of interested in what animes a lot of them come from, because a lot of them are interesting looking characters. But yes. Beware his Hadouken. Yes. So yeah, I think we're done with Otaku Kings. But I'm in. I want more. I think that there's an untapped world of anime / Crusader Kings that just needs to be explored. Right, so I was told that there were some other mods that were interesting. So we're only looking at total conversion. What is the best mod out there? That's the next question. Top rated all time. The nameplates. Nameplates help you find who's who in events. What do they do? So, it just puts nameplates underneath there. Huh. That's really good. Paradox should just put that in the game. You can't unlock achievements right now, but yeah. That I think is yeah. I think that one's good. I vote that one up. Full screen barbershop is one that I should install to do thumbnails. Lavore flavor pack adds a lot of historical portrait accessories for your characters. Okay. Neat. So I'm kind of interested. Actually, I'm looking at top rated. What's the most... Oh no, I'm looking at most popular. Oh, no, there we go. Most subscribed. What people are subscribing to. The cheat menu. Sane Warfare and University Fix. Brighter portraits. Very immersive events and tales. What? Oh, it's just like whole event chains. See, this is the thing that I'm expecting. This is easy content for Paradox at some point, is just to add in 100 events. That could be cool. Oh, they're VEET. Okay. Yes, I actually have heard of the abbreviation. It was in CK2 as well. So they probably just ported over all of their events, which is cool. Immortality. Yeah. Game rules. Chinese font. So you said Sane Warfare and University Fix. I'm just going to keep scrolling and then we might hit them eventually. Extended Outliner. What's that mean, free console access? Oh, okay. I guess because you can't access it easily. VEET was a thing for CK2. A lot of people like to remember there's a lot of weird meme events. Yeah. I do remember in some of the mods, you just got they put in a meme event and then you got it every 10 seconds. And I was like, all right then. I got it the first time. Okay. I think we're... Really? Oh dear. Oh dear. I thought you had to go to a different website for that one. Better executions is also nice. Just kind of scrolling and seeing what we got. Let me see what Sane Warfare does. Sane Warfare. Is it on here? There we go, Sane Warfare. I'm just intrigued. I'm probably not... there's nothing I can really do for installing it and trying it out right away, because you wouldn't be able to see things, but interesting. AI cannon to men of arms. Okay, so the AI will actually buy men of arms. Okay, it shows you a better breakdown of the screens, I guess, maybe? Okay, Sane Warfare. So I'm trying to figure out what this one's doing. North Korea mode no longer the best mode. Oh, they already yeah, they nerfed that in vanilla, I believe, as well. Okay, being especially prestigious attracts knights to your court and service. I thought it already did. Some of these I'm looking at and going, I thought the game already did this. Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to be added into the main game by the looks of it. A lot of what they're talking about here. Yeah, it seems good. Seems good. I am playing with Iron Man mode on right now, so that one's kind of out for me, but yeah, seems cool. What's the other one you got here? Better executions. And there was another one you said as well, which was university fix. I didn't know universities were broken. Well, I mean, yeah, they are. You pay lots of money and then you go somewhere for a couple of terms and then they kick you out. But, you know, apart from that, it basically just gives you more execution methods. That's cool. And then we've got university fix. University fix. That's not how you spell it. Oh, and sounds. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know that CK2 added in those with one of its last ones. And that it definitely added in a little bit of a difference. Is this it? So this submod fixes some of the unfinished aspects of the education effect that universities was intended to have. Increases the chance that child will get a good education trait when the child comes of age. Fixes the university education trigger. Oh, okay. Let's read in this one. The vanilla trigger for giving your ward university education required you to have all types of universities in a single province. I changed it so one type of university is enough, as it's not actually possible to build them all in one place. Credit to Arumba and his chat. Ah, yes. I did see Arumba doing... I tuned into one of his streams and he was like... he was fixing... What was it? It was the diplomacy one when you're a vassal. So the one that's getting your internal vassals to like you while you yourself are a vassal, I believe that just doesn't work in terms of opinion. Like it's just straight up broken. So yeah, actually I wonder if that's in here. Maybe he fixed Warhorse. What was wrong with Warhorse? I know if I just type it in here, it might just say here Arumba's fix. There we go. I should just type in Arumba. Fix for the Warhorse event chain. Oh, the entire event chain was broken? Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. I haven't seen it either, I don't think, but... Actually, no, I have seen it. I don't know what's broken about it, though. That's intriguing. If I just type in Arumba, we can see all of his fixes. There you go. There's the Arumba. Oh, two of them were Edge. Both of the university fixes were Arumba. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool. And they fixed it partially in the last patch. Yeah, they seemed pretty good with the patch though. Like it seemed to fix quite a lot of stuff. So I'm interested to see where they go with it. Okay, so one other thing I want to look at is all time. Because we're only looking at 1 week actually. All time, what is the most popular mod? Colorful education? Really? I'm just intrigued what people are what they want here. What do they want out of the game? Byzantine Empire mod, of course. Medieval coffin dance. That is great. I love it. I think I did see that one as well at one point. That is a very good one. There's also... Oh. Would it be this one? The nice Byzantine mod? Oh, wow. Look at that. It's crazy. I like the look of it. I don't know what it is, but I like the look of it. Okay. Yeah, so it's showing people who support you like that. That's kind of neat. A lot of the mods that you use just add flavor or change things you'd dislike about vanilla, while some add in their own systems. Alright, so this one adds in Imperial elections, so yeah, this effectively adds in a lot of what Paradox had in the in CK2 and then adds to it. That's neat, yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting that a lot of these mods are effectively going to be co-op, like, Paradox are going to be looking at the ones that are high up here, and then we'll eventually just jump into them and take them. Be like, this mod's mine now. Like, oh, people really like Byzantine stuff? Well, we'll just add them. What's this one do? This one adds in elves and gods. Ah, it just adds in a ton of god stuff. Okay, cool. Well, I think that we might have gone as far as we can in terms of mods right now. I don't know if we're going to do... yeah, okay. I don't know if we're going to do mods next week for Crusader Kings 3 or what we're going to do with Crusader Kings next week. Or, yeah, what we're going to do in general. But that was a fun little thing. We may start a little campaign or something. I don't know. I haven't entirely decided yet. If I can get the Princes of Darkness mod to work, we might try something with that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thanks everybody for dropping on by. And the next stream that's on the channel is going to be Sunday, where we're doing the combined Final Fantasy and... could I do a Reconquista playthrough? Maybe. You're going to send you a collection that you made to play the game nearly vanilla but fixed and add some flavor. You could. Best place would probably be my Discord if you have it. I should go and find the Discord. Yeah, I'm fine opening it. There we go. Let me get an invite link and then I can send that off to you here. Where is invite link anyway? How do you even... see, this is me trying to use something that I should know how to use. Invite people. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So if I chuck that... oh, you're on it. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, Reconquista could be quite cool. Yeah, there's also a ton of achievements that I still haven't looked at yet, which could be fun to just start gathering. Try to see what other achievements have we got here. Because oh, actually no, there's a better place to look at this. I know that the achievement page is fine, but CK3 Wiki Achievements actually has a much better list. There we go. If I do that and then chuck that up here. So it has one, I think it had it ranked by difficulty. So that was why I was kind of interested. Yeah, so you can do this. Oh, it only has one ranked by difficulty currently. Ah, okay, there. But yeah, this is the one that we're currently going for in the latest series, but I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here that looks... so this is the difficult one, the mother of all. Reform and convert all African counties with the following religions. And then is playing as a certain person. I'm trying to see, is there a Reconquista one as well? Oh yeah, there we go. All you have to do is be in the Iberian culture group and then, yeah, take it over. Okay, does not require being Catholic, only Christian. Oh, interesting. Yeah, cool. That could be a fun one to do. You could do many with the 1066 start in Iberia. Yeah, that'd be a fun one to do as well, because that one's kind of that area of the map's fairly complete. So that would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, I'll think about it. I still also need to figure out what I'm doing. Doesn't it rank them on the right? Back to CK3 Wiki, where I'm like, maybe it does. Is I just being stupid? Yes, it does rank them on the right. You're correct. So the one that we're going for currently is the hardest one that they have ranked currently. Wonderful. Or actually, no, are these in alphabetical? They're in alphabetical. Yeah, okay. So it's in the higher ranked one of difficulty. Really? I don't believe that Restore the Roman Empire is difficult. Like, surely you just start as Byzantium, right? Right? Surely you just start there and then you just... oh, right. You have to, after surrendering to the Seljuks, you can declare de jure wars. Why would you just win? Yeah, then it's easy. Anyway, cool. And having the only two distinct parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents, I believe is only difficult because there are so many bastards in the game that it keeps causing you issues. But yeah, apart from that. Restoring Rome was so easy, you did it by matte painting. Yeah, I think the reason why this one's in very hard is it probably just takes some time to actually do. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's fine. Right, I'm going to end. I'm going to end this stream here. Thank you for watching. Don't know why I'm waving. You can't see me. Next stream is on Sunday. We're going to be doing the Final Fantasy IX stuff and the Sekiro stuff back to back. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.